Working this week. I've been recording videos. Excuse me, I don't even know what I'm saying. I've been recording videos all week, and it's been kind of slow with the system that I have on my computer, probably because I don't update shit ever or clear it out. I'm gonna have to do that. Um. Anyway, I'm hitting you up with another tarot energy forecast of the week. Monday 30th, June. Oh fuck. January the 30th, all the way to February the 5th on Sunday. We're already entering a new month, and with that being said, I think next week is a new full moon on the 11th, I believe. Don't quote me. I'm going to do my research and write some more stuff about that a little bit later on. But been doing this video now every week. You can expect it on Sunday or Monday, no later than that. If anything, sometimes I post it on Tuesdays, but I've been right on time recently, so I feel very excited about that. For those that are new, hi, what's up? I'm Tatiana, and I do tarot readings amongst other things. I'm a ritual practitioner as well. And I consult the spirits by using tarot to see what is going on for this week, what's going on at an energetic level, on a spiritual level, on a conscious and subconscious level. So I'm going to be using this deck here, the Ghetto Tarot by Elise Smeets, very similar to the Rider-Waite. I usually use this deck. It is so chaotic. What has happened with my deck? Anyway, I'm using that to summarize the week, and then going to be pulling an oracle card, but of course I don't have them here. My oracle cards are right here. Excuse me. So I'm going to be putting an oracle card from the Angel Therapy During Virtue deck, and I'm expecting to get a couple more decks in this week, and I'll be posting that as well because I like to mix it up from time to time. So let's see what we have in store on a conscious and subconscious note for Monday the 30th and Tuesday the 31st. Spirit, for the highest good of all involved, I ask that you come out in love and light. Please bring forth our ancestors, our higher selves, our spirit guides, the orishas, the loas, any light being entity that can best guide us here today. In the name of the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, Ache. And I thank you for your presence and your guidance and your clarity. Ache. So I want everybody to kind of pay attention as I'm shuffling the cards and tune in, clear their heads. Clear your heads from anything that may be distracting you, and tune into the cards and just kind of project your own energy into the cards as I'm shuffling again Monday the 30th and the 31st. What do we need to know on a conscious level? Consciously. Bam. Oh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yalla. Yes, 10. Subconscious. Subconscious note. Subconscious note. Monday the 30th and the 31st. Bam. Okay. So, on a conscious level, we are getting the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is really, 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 really dope card. It is a card about longevity, future planning, future building, and kind of seeing the fruits of your labor now pay off. This is such an amazing card because when we're dealing with Pentacles, we're dealing like with the totality of man, the body, the mind, the soul, and also the physical realm, what we can create on this plane on Earth, what we can, how we take the intangible and we make it tangible. That is what the Pentacles deals with. So we're dealing with 10 golden pentacles, and it takes us quite a while to reach the number 10. All right, you had to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and that is quite the journey, where you might have lost pentacles in between, gained some, lose some, decide, you know, should I carry this, should I not carry this, to ultimately reach this sense of totality. Now, the 10 of Pentacles gives you a very strong feeling of community. It gives you a strong feeling of kind of teamwork, partnership. Carry your load, I'll carry, you know, you carry my load, I'll carry your load type of situation. So this is also in including the sense of your legacy. What are you creating for yourself? What are you trying to put out there into the world that can benefit those around you, benefit humanity, benefit your family, benefit your future family, your future self? When you kind of, project yourself in 5 to 10 years, what is it that you see manifesting in 5 and 10 years? So the Ten of Pentacles is talking about the completion of things, and it's bringing it to a full circle. We should start seeing results from the end of 2016, or what 2016 has truly taught us and truly made us transform into. We should start seeing the results of that now. Also, much more prosperity coming our way, much more prosperity in terms of maybe physical prosperity, but also feeling really united, especially in lieu with what's going on, the craziness of the Trump administration. You might be feeling a little bit more grateful, a little bit more, definitely compassionate and understanding, but more grateful for what it is that you do have, more empathic, or more empathy, excuse me, for the troubles that other people are going through. It may spark a revolution inside of you that's like, I need to do something. I need to really make my life worth it. This lifetime, I have one lifetime. What am I going to express, and what am I going to articulate, and what am I going to do that's going to help others in their lives, or provide a service, or help myself? This is a great time at the Ten of Pentacles. It's a great time to start planning in advance, or start thinking in advance, whether this is financial investments. You want to buy a home, or you need to save XYZ to have a family, or to travel the world without any burdens of work or stress of finances. And excuse me, I'm trying to go a little bit quickly here because I have a little bit of a time constraint before my next client. So forgive me. Normally I just go on for hours, but this is going to have to be short and sweet. Anyway, expect the completions of very important projects, or, you're starting to see the finish line now. Whether this is, I've been writing a book, or I went across the country to pursue a goal, or what have you. You're going to start to see amazing results that may even lend into the future, because this is, again, a card of longevity, long-term success. Not just an instant hit and win, but this is about really sustaining your victory and sustaining that prosperity, and really thinking a couple of steps ahead, again, to make sure that it stays elongated, it stays remaining in your view. Again, community plays a big role on a conscious note. So what are you doing to serve your community? How is your community serving you? Or maybe you want to get a little bit more community oriented. Maybe the success of many people, your friends and your family, is now rubbing off on you. And it doesn't just have to be community in the sense of the environment community. It could be your close friends, your close family, the people that you keep closest to you. That says a lot. It says volumes about your own personal energy. So you want to definitely choose the right teammates. You want to choose your friends, and make sure that they're kind of beaming with radical energy, progressive energy, positive energy, that everybody that plays a certain role is effectively getting that role done, and carrying their own weight for the benefit of the whole. And also, just as amazing rewards for the work that you've been putting out there. It may be, closing the chapter on a career, and deciding to go through a new career, or making a different radical move that you didn't expect. And that actually coming out very, very well for you. But on a subconscious note, we're getting the moon. And the moon can still make us feel very emotional. It can make us feel very, very sensitive to other people's energies and other impacts and actions all over the world. So the moon heightens a little bit of everything. It can heighten illusion. It can make you perceive something that's not necessarily true. And so it's important for you to kind of figure out what sort of fears and reservations do you have about your long-term goals, your dreams, or where you are now in connection to where you want to go. It may be that you're freaking out for no reason. It may be that you actually don't have a clue and you're still freaking out because you don't have a clue. The moon is here to remind us that it is a guiding post of a light, okay? It's truly the sun reflecting its light on the moon that gives it its luminescence. The moon in and of itself doesn't really have light. So this is very important because it plunges us into the subconscious, the void, the aspect of ourselves that we are not aware of, that we're kind of clueless and ignorant about. And so this is going to plunge us into deep emotions that make us feel very uncomfortable, that make us feel somewhat unworthy or fearful or shameful or angry or jealous or bitter or petty or what have you. Any lower vibrational energies is what is being kind of pulled up and washed ashore by the moon, because the moon influences water, and we're like 90% made out of water. So again, water impacts the emotional realm, so we can expect a lot of anxiety and these uneasy feelings stirring up within us, maybe about the future of the country, maybe about our future and our role in that, maybe about what we're doing and how we're feeling inadequate or lack thereof, or feeling as if we're not making the right decisions or not receiving the guidance that we want to receive when it's really there. We have to be easy with ourselves and remind ourselves that we're just humans figuring it out on a day-to-day basis, to have more compassion with your journey and to just enjoy the ride rather than trying to manipulate or control the ride. Since this is being ruled by water, your best bet is just to kind of feel the emotions as they come and analyze them as they are, not with any judgment, not with any restrictions, not with any resistance, but just be like, I'm feeling this type of way because I start thinking about, wanting to buy a home in 8 years or whatever. And oh my God, my finances aren't where they need to be, or I have bad credit, or oh my God, my man just left me and I have 8 kids, or, just kind of be present with what pops up, because that is giving you a very psychic and deep message. And it's also allowing itself to resurface so that it can cleanse. We don't always need to cleanse by writing things down and expressing ourselves or talking to a friend or using Palo Santo or using sage or doing a ritual to get rid of a certain emotion or a situation in our lives. Sometimes we could just cleanse by being ourselves and allowing that natural energy and that reaction, that emotional reaction, that sentiment to pop up organically, and just giving it space to allow itself to express itself to you. And you're just kind of like a close friend that's there. Sometimes we just don't have the words to say anything, and we're just excellent listeners, and that is sufficient enough to be a phenomenal support and to allow the emotion to kind of reveal itself and to go. Because most of the time when it doesn't fully articulate itself, when it doesn't fully express itself, it gets repressed, it gets stuffed in, and then it's going to pop up at a later time where it gets triggered again, and it's just this full repetition, this cycle of stuffing it back in, because we don't want to analyze and we don't want to admit to ourselves that we have the potential to feel this way, that it feels uncomfortable. But once you feel the feeling and let it go, you probably won't feel it again, or it probably won't be such a big thing anymore. So just pay attention to what the moon is going to highlight to you. Also, it is very psychic, it's very intuitive, the moon. You'll get a lot of important information. Now, how do you discern psychic and your intuition from your fears? The intuition is a sense of deep knowing. You just know, and it feels peaceful, and it feels calm, and it feels certain. It doesn't feel anxious. It doesn't feel doubtful. It doesn't feel fearful. Your intuition isn't supposed to make you feel fearful. Your intuition is your higher self, your more expanded sense of wisdom, your more expanded sense of consciousness. So, if that is who you are truly, organically, before your ego brain gets into the way, it is to say that you feel more like yourself. You feel effortless. You feel like, there's no questioning the essence of you. And so that's the difference between receiving information That's very intuitive versus, receiving information from your ego brain that you think is intuitive, but makes you feel very fearful or, doubtful. And a lot of you are like, when am I getting in my own way? And when am I just picking up on intuition? And it's like, it will just pop up very organically and very suddenly. And a lot of us just disregard it because it's so easy. We don't think it's that easy. So again, pay attention to any clues, any signs, any symbols, anything that may be popping up in regards to your long-term success, in regards to where you're headed, your path, in regards to the people around you in your community, in regards to the completion of a project. If you guys are not completing anything, maybe it's a time to really finish up what you've been working with before you start anything new. It's a time to review your paperwork. It's a time to review your goals, your ambitions, which is always great towards the end of the month anyway, before we're going into another fresh new month to get things rolling again. February is a very short month, so before you know it, it's going to be done too, and then we're already being catapulted into the rest of the year, mid-year. So don't allow the wave to intimidate you. Be a planner. Be very deliberate. Be very thoughtful. Be very intention-oriented and take initiative. The cards are in your favor right now, so don't allow your own insecurities, your own doubts, and your own fears to block yourself from your success. Okay, so let's see what's going on for February the 1st on Wednesday and February the 2nd. February the 1st, conscious. What's going on in our conscious brain? February the 1st, February 2nd. Conscious. Rad. I love this card. Okay. Conscious. Subconscious. Wednesday and Thursday of this week, the 1st and the 2nd, subconscious. Okay. So on a conscious level, a lot of us may be invoking the Queen of Brooms, aka the Queen of Wands in the Rider-Waite deck. The Queen of Brooms is really interesting because it's her way or the highway. Or it's not even like that. She's very charismatic. She's very lovely. When she walks into the room, everybody feels her vibe. Everybody knows that she's there without even knowing that she's there because she has such a powerful presence. And this is a characteristic that you carry. Okay, she is joyful. She is radiant. She is very magnetic. Okay, so she's very alluring and she knows how to get what she wants very effortlessly. She is ruled by the element of fire, and so she's very passionate and quick and just a very intense person. And not even on a physical level. She doesn't even have to be physically attractive, but what's so attractive by her is just her energy and her way to command and manipulate energy. So in the middle of the week, which is the beginning of the month, you may be feeling a little bit more like yourself. You may be feeling less emotionally inclined, less insecure, and more on the upbeat. Like, I'm going to get shit done. I'm going to slay everything. Slayer. Because the Queen of Brooms is ultimately, I'm going to find a way to get it done and no one's going to stop me. Or I'm going to find a way for you to get it done for me because I'm just that charming and that clever. Also, she is very mystically inclined. I know a lot of you have the Rider-Waite deck, but in this deck as well, you see this little mysterious black cat here, and that is alluding to kind of the bruja that she is, the witch that she is, the yemi that she is, and us witches, I don't know, that's more of a superstition. Not everybody likes cats. I love black cats. I love black cats, and so it's kind of giving us this sense of she is like an occult priestess, a metaphysician. She definitely dives into that realm. And of course, because magic is the manipulation of energy at your will. So knowing how to manipulate the vibes in order to get the end result that you want, be that through ritual, be that through communication, your words, your actions, that's still magic. So Queen of Brooms is just kind of getting your energy at an all-time high. Really feeling yourself, feeling confident, feeling vibrant, feeling successful, feeling that which you already want to become, but feeling that now, like, ¿Cómo se dice? They be saying that phrase, act as if. She's kind of like the act as if queen of the deck, but it's real. She has real results as a result of her efforts. She gets it done. She gets the job done. So the Queen of Brooms is really exciting energy and very different, because now we're seeing, the Ten of Pentacles, where we're ready to build. We've been building something really substantial, and then Queen of Brooms is just like, well, all right, I know my efforts are now paying off. And I feel confident because I know what I'm doing is working, and I am starting to build the rewards for that. And I am, feeling myself as a result. Shoot, I can get things done. It can also talk about beautification. It could talk about joy and happiness and sexual energy at an all-time high, sensual energy at an all-time high, especially if you're alluring with the moon. That is telling you definitely know how to tap into people's psyches on a subconscious level. You're getting that level of intimacy with people that maybe people are starting to tell you their life stories for no reason, or you can just conclude some private information from them that they never told you at all. That's like, how do you know that? And it's just like, well, I guessed it. It's my intuition. It's the moon. But the Queen of Brooms can make you a very, very popular and social character. So in the middle of the month, at the beginning of the month, look into social events. Look into either throwing your own social event or just networking with other people, because your energy is going to be out there. And if we're talking about longevity here, we're talking about longevity in the beginning of the week. Your legacy, building with people, community. Then you're coming out with this Queen of Brooms energy. Yeah, definitely. Put yourself out there. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know who can help you out, and vice versa. Also, the Queen of Brooms isn't afraid to do it all. All right? She's not afraid to be like, well, I've never sang before. How would it be if I want to sing? Like, I've been a writer my whole life, so what am I going to do singing? She's not like that. Maybe the moon inside of you will bring up those emotions, so okay, I feel insecure about this. Why? Because somebody laughed at me when I was 2 years old as a kid, or whatever. And you're going to clear that up, and you're going to get back into who you authentically are. Being very raw, being very gritty, very, very, very honest, very intense, excuse me. And so that is the Queen of Brooms, is that, shoo, I'm here. That's my energy. You're going to know. You're going to feel me. I'm gonna burn the place up with my intensity and my heat. Again, be daring, be courageous, dare to do things you've never done before. I mean, the Queen of Brooms can also represent an entertainer. She can represent the media. She can represent art. She can represent beauty. She can represent luxury. So again, don't be afraid to indulge in that. Don't be afraid to test those waters out for you. All right, on a subconscious level, you may be doubting yourself. On a subconscious level, you may be feeling like there's this huge transformation going on. I'm so burpy today, excuse me. There's this huge transformation going on. It's about to finish, and you still are lingering on to some belief systems or some doubts or some issues that you don't want to quite let go of. This is being manifested in the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is like, I don't know. Should I go left? Should I go right? I'm blinding myself from my choice to, my power to make a choice. I don't even want to see that I have the power to make a choice, because I am so afraid of fucking up that I don't even want to have that power. But the more you prolong in making this decision or ignoring the fact that you do have power, the worse the situation gets, okay? So the universe is counting on you to take responsibility for your life. It will definitely help you with signs, symbols, spirit guides, or physical people. Send you physical people to help you. But if you can't help yourself, then it will come to a point where the universe is like, well, I'm going to have to give you like a smackdown or something. And it's not going to be in the way that you like. So really release this helplessness, this feeling of helplessness. I don't know. I don't want to see. This is very hard. This is very emotional for me. Or I can't even imagine myself being that sort of vibrant character. I'm not worthy. Da, 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 da. That's very old news that's passing. And you really, really need it to pass. You really, really need it to die out. Because it's no longer helping you in anything. What's the point? You're going to hold yourself back. You're going to hold your divine expression back, and you're going to live a trivial life, a very, very unexcited, unexplored life, when all you needed to do is switch personalities in your brain, be like, fuck it, I'm going to do whatever I want. Like, I'm going to act, or I'm going to, create my own podcast, or I'm going to travel the world and not have anybody come with me, and I'm gonna open up a business, or whatever is gonna make you feel more raw, like you're living, like you're engulfed in flames in the positive way. That is what you're supposed to be doing, okay? Just remind yourself of any procrastinate. Keep in mind, bear in mind that procrastination, hesitation, the avoidance of your free will here is avoidance of your free will is not helping the situation. It's going to keep you back, and that energy that you'll be projecting isn't going to be authentic. People going to be knowing that you're faking it. They're going to be like, why are you posing to be something that you're not, when you really are insecure or what have you? So that's for the middle of the week. The end of the week, we have Friday, February 3rd, Saturday the 4th, and Sunday the 5th. On a conscious level, Spirit, what do you want to reveal to us for the end of the week? Yay. Subconsciously. Wow, this is amazing week. Okay, subconsciously, the end of the week, we have subconsciously. Yeah. Okay. I see gradual improvement. I don't know what y'all are doing, if you reciting affirmations in front of your mirror, or you're just putting more fire to your asses and doing what you haven't done before, or the energy of this week in general is just really super dope. And I got this water challenge I'm engaging in with my boyfriend, and I'm totally winning because he doesn't even know what the water is, apparently. But anyway, the Magician's coming out on our conscious front for this weekend. Okay, and the Magician's a really dope person. The Magician is also intense character. So, man, we're starting off backwards, kind of. Because we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is like, okay, what's your overall goal? If you can have anything in the world that you want, what is it that you want to manifest? What is it that you want to achieve? What is it that you want to feel like? What you want your people to feel like? What do you want them to live like? What do you how you're going to affect your community? What's your legacy? All that jazz. Like, what projects do you need to complete in order to bring this whole full dream into fruition? The Magician is making that choice to go down that avenue. The Magician is like, I'm going to be a CEO of 3 companies in Brazil by the end of 2019, and he doesn't even blink, he thinks it's real. Meanwhile, he's he's probably a kid living in the project somewhere, hustling in his basement, not maybe not going to school, and it's like, how you gonna go from how's that the Magician has full conviction that it's going to happen because he knows his whys. I want it because it makes me feel like I'm invincible. I want it because it brings me peace. I want it because it feels like it's my purpose. So he knows his whys. So there's no questioning him. It's like people can ask you 10 million things about what you want, and you're not going to blink an eye. You're not going to feel insecure. You're not going to feel doubtful. It's what I want because this is my lifetime and I deserve to get what I want. And it's not even in a selfish way. It's just, how are you going to question me? It's my spirit wants that, and I'm part of the divine, and the divine has chosen me to act out that particular goal. So I'm going to be the vessel of that. So I'm going to do it. Because he has such conviction between himself and the divine, he knows that the universe, every little thing that the universe does, every little thing that he does in his life, every little thing around him is to conspire to help his dreams come true. He knows that in his heart. So if he ever experiences a mistake, he knows the mistake is fated, and a mistake is rerouting him to get closer to his dream. He's not going to be like, oh, I fucked up. Shit, I'm not going to be where I want to be. Freaking out, stopping his progress. The magician utilizes all resources to get to the end result, point blank, no excuses. No nothing. No victimization. No validation from other people. He just believes it so blindly. Intense, strong willpower. Whatever you will it, whatever it is that you want, you can have it. I will what I want. So the magician, that is the act of magic, is being able to manipulate all these resources you have around you, even if you have nothing, to create something out of that as a result, to birth something out of that as a result. So the end of this week may be showing you your personal power, really being in alignment with your personal power, having reasons to your whys. You no longer being afraid to make the moves that you need to make. You no longer avoiding what it is that you need to do. You no longer kind of ignoring your power. It's you stepping into your truth, you acting with conviction, acting with intention, leading others, leading yourself, focusing on yourself, developing yourself, and really doing whatever it is that you can on a daily basis to get one step closer to your dreams. On a subconscious level, we are getting, again, much improvement because we went from the moon to the Two of Swords. So the moon is like, oh, all this insecurity, all this emotion. Oh, I'm getting a lot of information about that, though. It's not just like I gotta feel bad for a reason. It's telling me a lot about myself and how I process my thoughts and what I truly think. So be mindful of those messages. Let them be, but just know, shoot, I normally actually think like that. So I'm going to reprogram stuff that's going to make me feel more powerful, more empowered, more in charge, more in alignment with source. And the Two of Swords, again, is this avoidance. No, this is too much work. I don't want to do it. I'm going to procrastinate. What? I have a choice. What do you mean I have a choice? I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. You do have a choice, okay? So don't necessarily ignore the fact that you always have a choice. You always have your free will at your disposal. The Emperor is coming out as the subconscious message for the end of the week, and the Emperor is extremely disciplined, and he's extremely an ass, and a good ass, but he has to kind of crack that whip on people in order to sustain his empire, in order to make sure that it's strong, that no one's going to, destroy it. And so the Emperor is about regulation and structure and order and discipline and organization and all that. So this is about creating your own empire from within, because you can't start making it outside of you unless you're very disciplined within. Meaning, all right, do I have a routine? Do I have a plan? Do I have a blueprint? Shoot, I need to stop partying when I need to work more. I need to stop ignoring the fact that I have all these resources and start studying more. Or I need to go to school, or I need to talk to this person, or I need to just, wake up an hour or two earlier than necessary, than I would like, to really get the job done, to make sure that I can start building appropriately. So the magician is the feeling and the conviction and the energy and the knowing that you are going to be what you want to be regardless. And nothing in this world can stop you. The Emperor is like that parent that makes sure you do your homework on a daily basis in order to get the A's in school, or in order to make sure you actually graduate school. So you need to kind of discipline yourself and be your own parent. Check in every area of your life. Your health. Am I eating the best that I can be eating? Am I drinking that water for extra energy? Am I exercising? Am I stretching daily? Am I engaging into drinking too much, eating too much sugar? Mental health, mental activity. Am I too negative? Am I blocking opportunity? Am I lazy? Am I not seeing how I can be more creative with my life? Am I just expecting people to hand me a payout? Am I not hungry or ambitious, or am I not hustling enough? Spiritual wise, am I disconnected from myself? Do I trust people more than I trust myself? What's this inner voice? How do I get closer to my inner voice? Am I just always making an excuse as to why I can't figure out my own life? Or am I actually going to take out a book or watch a webinar or seminar, or do some research of my own and help myself out along the way? So samples like that can happen. It definitely looks like you guys are on your game. Are on your game this week. And I am going to be extremely excited to hear what you have to say in regards to these cards and how they're transpiring in your life, because these are really go-getter, change your life, get shit done cards. So I know how they can pertain to my life, but I'm more interested in hearing what's going to go on in yours. So please feel free to comment and let me know what's going on. Maybe other people can help interpret what these cards mean to them as well, if my interpretation is different from theirs. And I'm going to pull out these Angel Therapy cards, Angel Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Super effective, super cool. Spirit, what is the oracle message of the week? Oh, never mind, because that just fell out. All of that fell out. All of that fell out. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm going to read them all because it is what it is. Workshops and seminars. So listen up. Workshop and seminars. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. The angels have been sending you intuitive messages about attending and giving workshop, webinars, and seminars and speeches. They've now sent this oracle card to you so that you are really hearing your angel's message about this topic. If you've been dreaming about giving a workshop or a speech, the angels will guide you through the process. Give any worries, thoughts, concerns, or questions to them, and then listen to their replies, which will come to you as ideas and feelings. The angels will help lead you to the right venue, topic, and audience members. All you need to do is follow their guidance. You're also guided to attend workshops to further your spiritual path and education. Enroll in classes that you feel drawn to and ask Archangel Raphael to support everything in this endeavor, including tuition fees, transportation, lodging, time off from work, babysitting arrangements, and so forth. The way is clear for you to give and receive through the workshop process. Enjoy. Okay, so we were just kind of talking about that and educating yourself. So it's really funny how that fell out. The next card is singing and dancing. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. The angels sent you this card because they see the need for creative expression and balance of work and play. Singing and dancing are powerful ways to open your creative channels and feel the freedom of fully expressing yourself. You'll realize hidden talents and boost your self-confidence with these activities. Because musical expression is your soul's mean of connecting with the spiritual realm. Physical realm. You'll also gain a greater sense of the divinity inside of you. Many women discover their inner goddess through artistic forms of dancing, such as belly or hula dance. Okay? Two more. Yeah. Shield yourself. Bam. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. The angels brought this card to you because of your heightened sensitivity to energies. The sensitivity means that you may inadvertently absorb other people's energies, which may make you feel tired, unfocused, or upset. Just as you wouldn't walk outdoors in a rainstorm without an umbrella, it's important to use an energy umbrella in the face of any emotional downpour. If you feel negative energy or people are arguing, competing, or using frightening words, it is vital for you to shield yourself. This means imagining that a bubble of protective light that surrounds your entire body. You can also ask Archangel Michael to guard you from lower energies, and you can even borrow his shield as a protective buffer. Archangel Raphael is the last card. Okay. Archangel Raphael is really dope. This healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. Your prayers and for healing and for yourself and for others have been heard and been answered by Archangel Raphael, the supreme healer within the angelic realms. Raphael, whose name means God heals, gives you guidance and ideas about your health. So be sure to follow any intuitive impulses to exercise, eat healthfully, quit drinking or smoking, and so forth. Raphael can help you reduce or eliminate unhelpful cravings if you ask. He will also increase your motivation to exercise. If you feel called to help with others' health, loved ones, clients, and or animals, then ask Raphael to guide your actions and words. Raphael will send God's healing energy through you so that you're a conduit for divine light and love. Raphael is also happy to direct you to schooling for healing work at your request. Okay, dope cards. I'm very excited. This is going to be a lit month. Bueno, a lit week leading into a lit month, you know. And I'm excited to see actually how 2017 is going to start, because again, we were feeling the energies of 2016 into 2017. It's like, wow, can you just go, please, go home, go home, go home, go home. And I think now we're starting to see a shift in the directions, especially from last week's cards, which were really amazing as well. So, mamitas y papitos, I'm wishing you all the blessings in the world. Subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what it is, what's going on, what's happening with it. And honestly, truly, thank you so much for the love and support. I get so many messages from you guys telling me that you watch these freaking videos, which is awesome. It makes my brain explode. So thank you so much. It is my intention that you carry something beautiful out of this message. Hopefully may inspire you. So feel free to share if you feel like there's somebody in need that needs to watch this. And if you want to book a session with me in person, I'm in New Orleans. Please book on my website, myurbanillumination.com, with the Work With Me tab. You can send me an email, urbanillumination@gmail.com. If you're not in New Orleans, I can still do sessions. FaceTime, phone, Skype, Google Hangout. That is all. You can book it all directly on my site again. And I will send you my my schedule and all that jazz, and we can coordinate a time that works best for us. So sending you all the love. Be a blessing, and may you also receive lots of blessings. Ciao.